Having clear restrictions in place should be the primary goal of any utility project in the area, in my opinion. Its potential impact on the space, in terms of both value and users, as well as the price of these assets, is being ignored by many. Having rules in place and having conversations about them is when things are going to get interesting. Pleased to have you all here on the channel. If you're new to the channel, I'm Nick. I hope you'll subscribe after seeing this video. Be sure to follow me on all of the social media sites listed in the description below so you can remain updated on everything. And if you're not already a member of our free Discord server, you should definitely join. There are currently over 6,000 users in that Discord, and there is a wealth of free resources there to equip you to conquer this market and become financially independent. Having said that, let's get right in and begin with this piece I published not long ago. Space utility initiatives, as I mentioned before, receive a resounding yes. The digital infrastructure is fully operational. They are not being used in the way that most people think, and that is the problem. For example, while discussing projects like XRP and HBAR, the same question is always being asked by everyone in this field. The question is, why hasn't the price moved despite all these fantastic announcements? The short answer is that rules are necessary for many of these announcements and agreements to have any significant impact. Take a step back and look at the current state of this market. It's full of excitement and speculation. This area will transform into a nursery for utility-driven value, which is our ultimate goal. Nobody needs to tell you this, but utility projects like XRP, HBAR, XLM, and XDC are nowhere near being used at scale. No matter what you read or hear, institutions are still attempting to negotiate this market's regulatory ambiguity. While companies like BlackRock are testing the waters, they have not yet tokenized trillions of dollars worth of assets. The floodgates are formally open as long as regulations are clear. Utility projects will be vying for dominion as the light comes green. The top position. Most people still refuse to believe that a new cryptocurrency would emerge and rule the market. Either you sit here and study up on space, or you're going to fall behind. Things are changing. All around the globe in terms of regulation and accountability, for instance, Russia's actions and the United States' current efforts. Utilities projects are crucial right now more than they have ever been. I absolutely doubt that we will see a repeat of the dot-com boom when the value of these assets takes 10 or 14 years to recover, which is why they are crucial. No, I believe that if we establish rules and remove the clutter, it will primarily be used for utility projects. The usage. All of these networks will grow at an astonishing rate. Plus, I am not trying to get you to buy a used automobile from me. Yeah, they're already making plans here. According to Ripple staff, institutions are already planning how to implement the XRP ledger. Some of the biggest companies have already signed up with Hedera. I prioritize some of these initiatives for this reason. Furthermore, if we turn over this stone, we find that cryptocurrency regulation will be extremely beneficial to Ripple. This is totally Smokedog's fault. We believe that regulating crypto assets will increase investment in the industry and provide greater stability to the cryptocurrency market as a whole. Since Ripple's technologies enable their clients to conform to existing regulatory frameworks, the company stands to gain significantly from this law. Every bank can rely on Ripple to help them find and meet their regulatory obligations. Many believe that the entire cryptocurrency market would benefit from regulation since it would provide order and attract more investment. More regulation would be very beneficial to Ripple. With the help of its solutions, customers can adjust their present regulatory objectives. This is another reason why Ripple has been advocating for rules for an extended period of time when we examine their actions closely. The truth is that they support regulations. The area is currently home to numerous projects. A large portion of the population in this area is actively opposed to regulatory reform. Their opinion is negative. They are not in favor of regulations. Indeed, that is a major factor. Once regulations are in place, the crazy meme coin craze and volatility will fade away. However, many people don't realize that one of the best things you can do right now is position yourself in these utility products before regulations move in. Why? What? This is preventing this space from flourishing after we establish regulations completely non-existent. This is particularly true in the case of utility projects. Now, moving on from this, we can see that there will soon be worldwide regulatory certainty. They have assured you that it is imminent. The regulatory landscape for stablecoins in the digital assets sector as a whole is being scrutinized by prominent governments across the globe. Digital assets are going through a similar development. as the dot-com boom and the 2008 financial crisis, which prompted extensive market changes, new regulations, and a more rigid code of conduct among the remaining enterprises. On top of that, we are in payment stablecoins, and the larger digital assets market structure may be the subject of U.S. government legislation that is passed in 2024. Plus, we're on the right side of history when the worst of the crypto economy and its linked risks like the recent spate of bank failures were not the defining characteristics. There will be a chance for convergence and measurable market value in 2024. Regardless of events like FTX and Luna, institutions are embracing the area in a huge manner as we actually look at what's going on here. They intend to put this room to use. They intend to put the space's underlying technology to use. Many of them are currently making use of it. Franklin Templeton, BlackRock, and Fidelity. I'm sure there are many more. There are also several large banks in this area, you name it, JP Morgan, Bank of America, etc. Additionally, we have cryptocurrency and its widespread institutional acceptance over here. The sector has seen a dramatic increase in institutional use in the past few years, which indicates a massive change in public acceptance. Hedge funds and MNCs alike are beginning to see digital assets for what they truly are: a viable investment vehicle and a store of value. Further, institutional and individual confidence has been strengthened by legislative clarity and improved infrastructure, allowing for further acceptance and integration of cryptocurrencies into existing financial institutions. We also have it down there at the bottom. Some of the largest banks on Wall Street are teaming up with payment processors like Visa and MasterCard to try out tokenizing their assets. This is a major deal. Financial institutions such as JP Morgan Chase, Citigroup, US Bank, and Wells Fargo, as well as payment processors Swift and Visa, are all part of this effort, which analysts at Citi estimate would balloon into a $5 trillion market by 2030. Mass institutional adoption may be on the horizon as a result of this. Indeed, this is the current situation. The initial indicators of widespread institutional acceptance are becoming apparent. Starting with Swell 2023, Ripple's new XRP Ledger DEX integration increases liquidity, speeds up on and off ramps, and facilitates rapid expansion into new products like real-world asset tokenization. Monica Long here with the following at the conference. This was the image that was projected behind her. The left side of the diagram shows progress regulation. The relevant parties involved include the ESMA, the DIFC, and the Singaporean Monetary Authority. The chartered standard from DBSH, BC, and connectivity with existing systems are located in the middle. Some of these financial institutions are supposedly prepared to do business right now. Medico, Coinbase, and Ripple are on the correct side of the usability spectrum. Ripple is now Medico. So in a strict sense, Ripple and Coinbase are the only options. The three main steps in this process are regulation, integration with existing systems, and usefulness or utilization. There you have it, the three primary procedures. That's all there is to it. That is the complete and utter truth. Application, incorporation, and compliance. Yes, that is precisely how everything will function. This is the final layout of everything. Bringing clarity to the United States would unlock huge possibilities for crypto and Coinbase, as emphasized by Coinbase CFO. This flip of the switch moment is that white swan occurrence. This is the switch on the light moment. They're telling you. Kudos to XRP drops for pulling this off. Look at it. We are still holding out hope that crypto will soon be subject to stricter regulations. The last 3 months have been quite productive. Consequently, our objective of regulatory clarification made significant progress this quarter. For their work in introducing bipartisan legislation in both chambers, Senator Stabenow and Representative McHenry have our deepest gratitude. With bipartisan support, FIT 2.1 passed the House with resounding approval, and we are hopeful that the Senate will maintain its momentum into the autumn. Our vitality is so present. If the United States could finally get some clarification, Coinbase and the cryptocurrency industry would be set up for enormous growth. I am still waiting, in a way. I would like to have that